Okay guys, we are going to continue with our Deconstructed 5x7 card kit binder project. So in the last part, I don't know if this is going to be 2 or 3 parts, we created the binder itself with a little thing here so we can add a little dangle if you want to. Of course, if you don't want to do that, don't add it. Just skip over that part. Obviously, everything is customizable here. Whatever it is that you like to do that. And I'll have links, if any of the items I use are available, those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I don't know. Actually, I didn't even think this paper pack was going to be available, but it is there on HSN, and that's the only place I saw it, but, you might be able to source it out somewhere else. The paper pack along with the ephemera pack that coordinates with it. So pretty cool. And there's also a die set. It's kind of like the decoupage that Crafts Companion does where they give you like decoupage pad, dies, stamps, and there's something else. But anyway, that coordinate back to like these beautiful flowers. So I'm like, oh, that might be something I need to look into because it's really pretty. But anyway, I know that for sure. Let's see. So in the last video, we made a 5x7 holder binder. The binder itself is 5.5 by 7.5. So up here we have 5 card blanks. We have pockets, and I remember I said I was going to wait till this dries really well to actually open it up because I didn't want the glue to come apart. But that's kind of why I trained those tabs to open either way, push them around, do what you want, because you want them to be flexible so you can look in here, right? And then we have, okay, so pocket, we have a belly band. To be honest, I should have put this belly band in the middle. I didn't want to cover up this butterfly, which is kind of silly because, well, we need it to be functional. But I would say if you're going to put a belly band, put it towards the middle. There is a pocket on the top here, so we can slide something in there. Pocket, and then little pockets in case we do like smaller pieces, which is what happened last time. I put them in like a glassine bag. I might still have to put them in a glassine bag, but there they are. And then in the back, it holds envelopes, so it's a deconstructed card. So everything's in there, and if you give it as a gift, your friend or family, whoever it is you give it to, will be ready to pull out a card, pull out maybe a background, maybe a topper piece, maybe some decorative elements, and then like a sentiment or whatever, and your card is good to go. Of course, do this however you like. So really easy, we're going to start off with just pieces of paper. So these pockets are basically 5.5 by 7.5. Obviously a little bit, not really is taken up. That's why I make the pockets the way I do, is that you can max out all the way to the edge instead of having this glued down and you can only stick something in this area because you have glue here, So the pocket's pretty fully functional. I think what I'm going to do is cut pieces of paper that are 5.25 by 7.25. That way, if somebody wants to make a card and they want it as a background, or they have a die that they're going to use and cut that paper down a little different, or maybe a decal edge, that it's already cut 5 by 7, you know what I'm saying? Or smaller. So I think we'll do 5.25 by 7.25. So I'm going to go through this and just pull out some papers. Like both these are pretty, they're pretty plain, but again, this is a background, so I don't mind these papers. And what I mean by background is like matte layer, that kind of thing. I do have some pieces that we cut earlier, so maybe I'll cut some of those since we have them. Like this one would be very pretty. And that one. And we need 5 pieces. Well, it depends on what you want to do. I'm doing 5 of everything, or 5 types or something that has to do with that, but 5 of them because we have the 5 card bases. And these are double-sided, so that's what's another thing that's nice about these, is that, we're going to cut down 5, but maybe the person uses the other side or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to cut these down 5.25 by 7.25, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I have cut down some paper, and, interestingly enough, like this one, this piece was here, and I would, I don't want to cut off beautiful flowers, but if I had cut this at the 5.25, the butterfly would be over here, and it's kind of awkward, right? I think it looks better in the corner, even though I cut those flowers off. We can use it for a hidden altar paper clip or something else. Or just get rid of it because we have too much paper anyway. I know, I always keep little clippies, and then after a while I'm like, oh, I have too many papers. So these are all 5.25 by 7.25. Of course, if you cut them 5 by 7, you will maximize your 12 by 12 paper because 7, 5, it makes 12, right? So, depending on the way your paper, like this one doesn't really matter how it faces or however, or even if you want to orient some this way because the person can make a card that's, I did all mine basically portrait, right? But you can do a landscape mode, right? I did all mine up and down. So you can definitely do that and maximize your papers. Okay, so we have those, and that's just paper that's pretty that'll tuck in here. And let me get this out of the way. There we go. nice and thick paper, so there it goes. And look at that. And like I said, these are 7.5 inches tall. This paper is only 7.25, and it's just clearing the area. And it's because it's nice and full right now. And if I really push down, I'll get them in there further, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that's all I wanted for that page. For this page, I'm going to go and grab just a ton of, like I said, probably Anna Griffin, because those are most of the things that I have that are like 5x7. Ooh, some pockets maybe even, because these would fit on. Just whatever fun things. I think the pocket actually will probably be something I would cut like for this page, you know, if I was to cut some pockets. How do these mat into a 5x7? Not bad. That's cute. Okay, so maybe I'll do some of those. Like I said, just whatever you have, just go pull them out. You know, if some of the things you want to do are just... Sorry, I'm gonna grab something. Like, let's say you just want to do some embossed paper. Now, I would run, you know, put it in here maybe, paper that's embossed. The only thing is that if someone wants to die cut that later, it's going to be run through a die cutting machine, and that embossing is going to get a little bit squished. So what I would say is I would do that on these kind of things. So if you're going to cut like a background layer, for some reason I don't have anything in front of me to show you right now. Oh, you know what? Not that one. Nope, not that one. A lot of the things I have here are like not 5x7. But okay, let's just pretend like you want to use an oval shape or something, so sure. So let's grab this guy. And maybe go ahead and die cut a piece of paper that's this oval shape, which maybe is what I'll do, because that's pretty and it'll mat over that really nicely. Look at that. Okay, so let's say I cut this guy out, and then I run it through an embossing machine. So now that oval has some beautiful embossed work on it, and then that's another topper piece or whatever. So that's probably what I'll do. Things like this. And then just, you know, whatever... well, let me grab some items. I'll be right back. So, you know... I just grabbed some other items. These will probably be coming up later. I have the pockets. I have like this. Like, okay, let's say our concertina die. Like this one would be lovely. Again, if you want to cut a backer for it, go ahead. But I'm just trying to do things that later, if I just put this, let's say I had this die and I cut this paper down for a matte layer and then this goes on top and I can still decorate in here. So if you still want things that coordinate, you know, that's great. I'm just finding like eclectic pieces here and there. So I think I'll cut this out too. Maybe this will come later because these are kind of smaller pieces. Let's see. Of course, I have so many of these dies, like I can't even think of what to bring out right now. So I do have these guys that I don't think I've used yet. Have we used these? Maybe. Oh yeah, I did, because I can see there's paper in there. Yeah, I did. Maybe I'll cut some of these. Ooh, these are pretty, and like gold, and then again, colors that still go back to my paper pack. So probably beiges, cream colors, gold, black, stuff like that. So just kind of, you know, 5 or so different things that are kind of larger, right? That will be like topper background pieces, and then I have other pieces that could still be more topper-ish, you know? So anyway, but these are the larger pieces. I'll be right back. Just as I'm cutting, I just want to show you this. Look at this. This is that Spellbinders one I recently picked up. It goes along with the kind of like flip the shutter cards that Becca Feekin came out with. So I just used the outer die with this inlay, and I mean, look how clean it just comes out. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll keep working. So while this one is gorgeous, it has those little tiny dots that need to pop out. Oh my goodness. All right. Look at all this. Okay, well, we'll clean that up in just a minute. So, let's see what we have here. Like I said, these are going to be like larger pieces, you know? So, I have this guy. I have that big frame. Or, it's not really a frame, it's a big matte layer. Because if I use the next size down die that was in this pack, it would be a frame, right? If I use this guy. Which is really pretty. Actually, see how this one has like embossing? This also has embossing on the edge before it cuts. So really nice set because there's lots of mix and matching on that one. I had to have it. All right, and then these guys, of course, I ran them through with the embossing and everything. You guys saw that here on the video. With the Anna Griffin folders, again, the new embossing folders are a little thinner, which is really nice because I can put them in the marquee. But this one I use the 5x7, oh, the embossing folder, this one. Okay, I'm talking about something. I'm mixing two different things up. But either way, with this one, we just ran it back through with the rubber embossing mat. And then this one, I added a shim because I just needed a paper shim. So I did that. And look how pretty. I'm telling you, this is like my favorite embossing folder ever. From Anna, from anywhere. Okay, so we have those. That's 4, and then 5. Oh, 5 I haven't cleaned out. So let me clean this one out. And this is from the Concertina die set. The Anna Griffin Concertina die set. And like I said, I'll link whatever I have. Hopefully this video will be kind of quick where I can get to the embellishment will be done, but if not, I think it might be though, because I do have a lot of ephemera pieces in the actual paper pack that are going to help me out instead of doing more die cutting and stuff. But I'll be right back. Okay, so those are just like the larger kind of pieces that I would pop in here. And just open that up. So pretty. Look at that. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am going to have to clean up here. But on this side, again, like I said, maybe I'll cut out some pockets. I do have this piece. Now, these are from Anna Griffin. They look smaller, right? You think, oh, this might be like A2 size. Not really. She sized them so that they're like matte layers for like a 5x7 type card. I have this die set back here. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, there's just so many options. Especially when you've been collecting for so many years. I like this one. She just has a piece that's embossed and then this topper on top, you know? Lots of ways to mix and match. So I'm going to cut probably some of these. Oh, and I'm going to look into some of those new sets I got from Crafter's Companion. Those pretty advanced nesting sets or whatever that I had just recently picked up. So I'll cut some of those and I'll let you guys know what I cut. But again, I'll show you a little bit of the cutting as I go through. So again, colors that go back to the paper pack and all that good stuff. And I will be right back. So delicate. This is from the nesting set, this one. Super fan of this. Been using it a lot and it's so pretty, but it is very delicate. So, okay. Alright, so I was just running through some things there. As you saw, sometimes I would have to, you know, add a little matte layer, maybe a couple sheets of shims of paper. It just depends on what you're using to cut with. And okay, so we have our paper layers, our larger layers, and then in here I'm going to put these guys in. So I have, again, this kind of matte layer, I have little frames and pockets. So just some fun different things. And again, this one I'm basically going to tuck it in here. Now they can kind of stick out if you want, or put them a little sideways so they get held on real well, but no, they're there. And they're just going to tuck in there. Oh, we do have that pocket on top. I always forget. Okay, so for this one, I think what I was doing last time was just like pretty things. So let me, actually let me grab my other book. Look how cute it looks all tied up. So we have those things. So I switched these because they fit easier that way. The background A2 like mats fit better in this pocket than this pocket, so I switched those two. But yeah, so like larger ephemera and things like that. So what I'm actually going to do is that this paper pack has quite a bit of items in here, and I have some quilling things I wanted to bring out because I had to go upstairs. I don't know why. I went upstairs with my SD card in my pocket because I had it in my pocket and, you know, went to go to sleep and I was like, ah. So I put it to the side. So this morning when I went to go grab my SD card, I saw my Crafter's Companion boxes and I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I should get something from there. I know a lot of you guys are taking your boxes apart. Honestly, I have 40 some odd of them I've stacked in my room, which isn't really something you need to have in your master bedroom. So I think I'm going to take them apart. I have a desk in there. That's where these are. This is number 5. It has quilling flowers. So I thought, oh my gosh. So I don't even know if I've ever used this, to be honest. I think I have. I feel like I remember the quilling flowers. But, so maybe I'll cut some of these, you know. I don't know how long they are. Let's see. They might fit in there if I put them in diagonally. So maybe we'll cut some little flowers, you know, dice or die cut pieces, right, of the flowers. But this thing has a lot of stuff in here. So what I'm going to do is go through this and see if there's anything in here that I want to put in this area, like some of these kind of things. They are shiny though, like I said, which is kind of interesting. And these already look like buttons. I don't know. We'll see if there's anything in here that I want to bring out. And I'll just pop them out because as you can see, they're die cut pieces. So I would just come in here. Is that 2 sheets? Oh, that's some thick stuff because I thought it was 2 sheets. It's only one. You know, pop something like that out. This is a little bit smaller than I would like. I'll probably tuck these in somewhere else, like in these back pockets or something. But for now, I'll go through and see if there's anything I want to pop out of here. Okay, so in this pocket, like I said, just some larger things. I didn't do any die cutting, I don't think. So from the ephemera pack, you know, like I'll just put this in here. It does have a really big topper, like background piece. This guy, and then maybe some of these Tim Holtz tickets. Obviously those need to be separated out, but you know. So this is going to be more than 5 things because obviously people might want to grab a few of these things to decorate with. Some people. Why not? They seem to kind of go with that paperwork with that kind of paper. Oh, I also cut one of these guys. This is a little bit long. I think it must be like, yeah, 8 inches, almost 8 inches. So what I was going to do is just tuck it in the back, kind of sideways, and just let it stick out. Oh, hey, it fits in there pretty good, right? Just going to stick out there. I think that's it for that side. So on this other side, I did cut some other ephemera pieces that are a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll tuck them in here. But I'm going to cut some other like flowers and things like that. Some of those quilled flowers. I think I'm going to cut some of these because I think these are lovely. I want to get my tonic set, the one with the typewriter, because I think the typewriter with like flowers, I think that's really cute and kind of old school feeling. So I'll just run some of these through with like probably black papers, maybe some red, maybe some cream. Oh, gold. All the colors are good. I'll just choose whatever I feel like running that through. I'll look for my tonic typewriter set and cut some of those guys out too, but I'll be right back. Guys, I was talking with Matt. That was nice, just die cutting chatting with him here. So I did bring out a little glassine bag because these guys from that studio light set are very delicate. So I have some black cutouts, some red, some little sprigs and things. So I'm just gonna pop these in here. And I think these other leaves that go with the quilling flowers, they're not super delicate, but okay, they're delicate enough. I'll pop them in here too. Just pop those in there. So we have a little bag of like more delicate things. And then these guys, we're just gonna put it together. So I cut 2 of them out because I figured while I'm there, might as well make a couple of them. And so I'm keeping it real simple. I mean, if you want to pop back in like the little letter, the keys, you can definitely do that. I'm just keeping it so that the background shows through, and that's what's showing the keys. Oh, the other thing is, did I want to put glue there? Let me take that glue away. Or at least put it down towards the bottom. I'll put it down here. And the reason I'm doing that is because we have this. I cut the little die that makes the paper. So if you want to pop that in there, you can still pop it in there, okay? So I'm just putting the glue at the top. And I probably need to put it on this guy too, just to keep that down. It's nice and delicate. And I'm going to set this part in first and then take care of the little handle here. Oh my gosh, how cute. I know everyone's doing their typewriter thing right now, huh? I've seen typewriters in the past too, but they're more popular again. So I'm going to leave that, like I said, just so that if somebody wants to, if they understand that that's what this is for, they can slide that in there, the little piece of paper, and have like a little sentiment on it. Again, I'm acting like this is going somewhere far, far away. If you're giving it to somebody, you can explain to them. I'm gonna pop that in there if you wanted, you know. Or you can do the sentiment yourself already. But the stamp set that comes with the kit. I will definitely link this. This is adorable. And I'm trying to see, I put it straight way down, but you know what? There is like a little embossed area there where you put this. So again, if you want to cut this out again, like whatever I cut out in gold, I could have taken all those pieces and popped them in here. You know, the gold tab and the gold buttons, but I'm good. I think this is plenty. I'll do that one the same way and I'll be right back. So I have a couple of these guys. I have these little papers that go along with them. If you want to put those together, we have this. So again, papers, toppers, or backgrounds, toppers, other smaller kind of topper pieces. We have these guys. I'm going to slide this in here. And these guys kind of on top, just tucking them in there. They're not going all the way down into the thing. And then we have these pieces. I'll tuck these in here. Again, a little bit larger, but not big enough to go into the other pockets. And then we have all these little quilling pieces. I cut 2 of each of black, red, and cream color. Trying to see where I should put these guys, where they would fit the best. I think just like that. They're gonna stick out the top a little bit, and that's okay. Okay, now let's move on. And now I have all these different things that I cut out, and I also do want to cut out some words and things. So, although these are all really cute little toppers for your cards already, and they had them in different sizes, I thought it was cool. See how these 3 are like graduated sizes. So each one, be kind, be kind, be kind. They had different sizes, and this one too. So we have some words here, some little tags. Probably cut out too many tags or pop them out. Should we put them up here with this stuff? Again, that's because this paper pack had like these ephemera pieces, which is really, really cool. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting to be too much now. Because I also have these I want to use, and I popped them all out. You know what I can do with these? Well, they probably do fit in here. Aww. Let's see how big. Hey! Maybe I won't cut out any sentiments. Like this guy's much bigger, so maybe he can go over here. Pop right in there. And this one's also, again, more of a bigger topper piece, so maybe he can go in here. And then this little guy can go over here. Oh my gosh, you guys. And and just a little tag. I guess I'm not going to cut out any words. I still want to. I like doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out whatever words I can find with dies to say like thanks. And probably thanks. And I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just went looking through like my sentiments. Actually, I went looking through some Spellbinder stuff. And I found this set. It's the small die of the month from a long time ago. Actually, not that long ago. September 2021. Does that seem right? When did I start doing the reviews? I guess that just looks kind of older. Anyway, so we have Happy Birthday I cut out. And it does have a backing, but I like how cute they look just like this. So I have Happy Birthday. I have Hello. And I have Thank You in gold. So thank you. I was thinking about paper clipping these on the outside, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to slide them in here really carefully. Just right in there. And again, we can put them in a glassine envelope, but I think that's good. And then I have all these little ones. I thought they were actually really cute. You can just pop them in here and there, you know, from whenever I had reviewed some LDRS creative things. So I think that's sweet. And I'm going to pop them right in the back. Just a bunch of different sentiments. And of course, nobody needs that many sentiments for 5 cards, but again, I wanted to make this a little generous so there's extras to do other things with, or really pile it up, or however people want to do it. Okay. Let me clean up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I was thinking about going on and decorating, but you know what? We're going to decorate the pages and all that, and that does take time, so I think I'll come back with that video. So this is part 2, and then we'll have a part 3. So for now, look at that. It's so cute, so just full, and love it. So we have our cover. We're going to put some fun things on here. We have our 5 card bases, 5 by 7, a little bit of a mats here, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, just different papers so that you or your friend, whoever, can make some backgrounds. We have some beautiful larger topper pieces, at least 5 of them. We have some smaller topper pieces that, you know, if you want to layer up. So we have some fun things here, or just go for the pocket and decorate it. I think that'd be really lovely. In here we have lots of ephemera and larger pieces. Again, and most of them I got from the book, but last time around, if you guys saw, I just die cut things that were a little bit smaller, right? Plus some ephemera pieces. But this time we have a lot of ephemera from the paper pack itself. We have some beautiful things here with our little typewriter and other fun items. Again, little things to tuck in here and there, quilled flowers, stuff like that. And on this back side, we have tons of tags and other little topper bits, like the smaller kind of things, right? So sentiments and just some smaller pieces. And in the back, we have our envelopes. You guys, this is shaping up so cute. I love it. I'm just looking forward to finishing it up, and we'll do that in the next video. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have links in the description box of anything that might be available. Spellbinders is having $25 off their $100 cart, and that's an automatic discount, and which is really great because they just came out with their new collections. So I really like when they do something like that, especially if you're looking at this machine. I'll probably do a follow-up video on this guy because a lot of people have been asking for that, or when I first reviewed it, they're like, oh, can you let us know how it goes? So I'll probably do that now, because $25 off of 100, plus if you're a member, which I know a lot of you guys are, Spellbinders, you get 10% off anyway, so it's already 10% off the machine, plus the extra 25, so like that's the time to get it, right? But I'll do a follow-up video on that guy. And I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, bye now.